Hey guys, it's your girl Mika and I'm back with another video. And today is Monday, as I agreed and promised that I will be doing videos every Monday. So be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like the video. Don't just watch it and then keep it moving. That's not the goal. Because my goal and my mission is to encourage, uplift, motivate, inspire, women. People overall, but specifically women. And basically what I do outside of hair, because I am a licensed cosmetologist and a certified hair loss practitioner, I help women to discover their true self and to tap into their true authenticity, like knowing who you really truly are, knowing what you were created for, knowing your place here in the world. A lot of times we identify with what we do for a living, what we do at our jobs, but what and who are you really, right? If we remove ourselves from our job, then who are you? So that's what I'm getting to. Removing everything away from you, the labels, and finding out who you really are. That's what my YouTube channel is basically. That's like the foundation of my YouTube channel. Yeah, I'm going to be talking about hair, doing hair videos, and sharing my skills and things like that. But overall, my goal is to reach women, like-minded women, who are looking for inspiration, who is looking for empowerment, encouragement. Those things are very important, even though it may not seem like it is. So y'all saw the title. So for those who don't know, I was married before. I've been in one relationship my entire life. I'm 36 now. I've been with my ex since I was 14 up until I turned 33. I have 2 beautiful children. And so I have a story. We all do. And now I'm deciding to bring it out of hiding and talk about it. And I am not embarrassed, no longer ashamed, because yes, I was, as I stated in my last video. But before we move any further and before I speak anything else, go subscribe to my channel right now. Now. Thank you. So you do not want to miss out on any of these videos that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. I have been doing a lot of self-development, personal development. I've been doing a lot of, things for me, myself. And I want to share with you all the things that I have been doing to get to where I am. Like, how was I able to overcome infidelity and, my ex having a baby outside of our marriage, being a single mother, teenage daughter, running away and, discovering, trying to find herself, and still managing going to school, operating in my business, and still have to raise my 10-year-old son. Yes. And I am a full-time student. Thankfully, I'm graduating this month, May the 30th, 2020 graduate, but I will be going back to school in 2021. Excited. But let's get to the point of why I'm even doing this video. Please, if you know someone that's getting married, about to get married, and thinking about marriage, these are the things that needs to be done. Like, this is mandatory. Like, there are no ifs, no ands, or no buts. Like, these have to be done, period. Like, you cannot think that these things cannot be done. And I'm speaking from my own past experiences. I have been with someone for years. I have experience. And this is why 3 years later, I'm still single and happy that I am. And, right now I'm in a place in my life where I am still discovering who I am, because I've been with this person for so many years and never had the time to identify with myself. I've been with him since I was 14, so I wasn't even whole yet. So, let's get straight to it. So, the first thing you need to do before you even think about getting in a marriage, sometimes a relationship, the way how I feel now, you must be aware of self. You must be aware of who you are. Before any of the other things I bring up after this, you must know who you are. At least have an idea of who you are. So I have a platform called A Baltimore Girl Story. And on that platform, the main things that I teach about and talk about is self-awareness, self-identity, and self-love. And the reason why I came up with these things, these three are very important, is very essential, imperative, because coming from a divorce, being in a relationship for so many years, I was still thriving, but I was not aware of my identity. I did not know who I was. I was able to still start a business, operate my business, be in this relationship, have kids, but I still was not aware of myself. And so there are a lot of things that I could have, faced or dealt with, but because I was not aware of self, I allowed a lot of things to happen to me. A lot of things. And so it's important that you be aware of who you are. When you are aware of yourself, you are more understanding of who you are. You have acknowledgement of who you are. You're more familiarized with who you are, your desires, your feelings, your motives. All of those are in alignment with self-awareness. When you also are aware of yourself, you ain't about to let nobody walk all over you. You ain't about to let nobody disrespect you. You're not about to let anything happen to you. And when I say anything, or when I say you're not about to let nothing happen to you, not saying that you are going to be, responding in a way where you're ready to fight or something like that. No, you are so aware of yourself that a person can say and do something, or, try to do something to hurt your feelings or make you feel uncomfortable, and they doing this maliciously and being intentional about it. When you get to that place of self-awareness, you're able to check a person and not take it personal, because you understand so much about who you are that what this person or people or even society say and do has nothing to do with you. When you are aware of self, nothing on the outside of you matters, of what someone say or what somebody think about you or someone else's perception about you. It does not even matter, because you know who you are. So that's the first thing you want to do before you get into a marriage. You need to know who you are. Now, what can you do to get to that place of knowing who you are? Spend time alone. Practice solitude. Build up your spirituality. Find out who you really are. You can do this through spirituality, building your spiritual relationship. I don't know who you believe in, if it's God, source, Buddha, energy, whatever. None of that is not my business, but you need to discover, that higher power and connect with that higher power. And to be real honest, to dive a little deeper, that higher power is also inside of you. So that's why I say spend time alone. Practice solitude. What are you going to do when you spend time alone? Pray, meditate, read, expose yourself to books and different things to heighten your awareness of yourself. There are many books out here that help me get to where I am, and I'm going to share some of them books with you in another video. Well, I'm going to name 4 right now. The 4 Agreements, The Power of Now, The Power of Influence, Think and Grow Rich, and I'm gonna add one more in there, The Power of Self. So those are the 5 books that I have read, and I will be sure to put the link in the bottom of my video so that you guys can go check them books out. They on Audible, because that's where I read mine's at, and you can get this process started before you get married. So yeah, the first thing is knowing who you are. So the second thing is, this is not just pertaining to yourself. This is about you and your partner. I think that you guys should be great friends. Be friends first for a while, because you got to figure out and understand who this person is. You got to learn this person. And I'm not saying that this person is going to be perfect, because, some people are close to perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I feel like I can be close to perfect. I am. And so Being friends with people that helps you to be able to see things, and you're able to identify with this person. You're able to have conversations with this person to dive deeper and understand, is this person really for you? You know, because this person's mindset may not be in alignment with your mindset. You don't want to be up here lining yourself up with somebody that's not in alignment with their own self, right? And you want to make sure that this person that you are, you know, seeking out is doing the things that you are doing, because you have to have some type of compatibility in it, right? When I was in my relationship, it was uneven. It was like this. And you do not want to be going into a marriage like that, right? It is definitely, it turns into a toxic situation. So you want to be good friends with your significant friend, the guy you're seeking or the girl you're seeking, the man or the woman you're seeking. You want to spend time in their space. You want to go to their house and see how they living for real, because some people be nasty. So you even want to do that. Sometimes, you know how you got to have house inspections and all that stuff. Yeah, you got to do that. Do a background check. Do a background check. Make sure you do a background check on people these days, because people be living lies. Okay, so on to the next one. Don't expect your partner to change for you. Don't expect your partner to change for you. The reason is because, back to the first thing I said in this video, which was knowing who you are. When you know who you are, you do not have to expect your partner to change for you. Your partner should already be in alignment with their self. Whereas it don't even have to be no type of expectation put on that person to change for you. You cannot expect for anyone on the outside of you to change for you. If a person want to change, they need to change for themselves first. And if they do that, everything else will follow. So don't go into a relationship with putting expectations on people. That's a lot of pressure. You may have things in alignment with what you want, and that's all good. But make sure you are in alignment with someone that can possess those things that you want. Don't go into a relationship or even a marriage with these expectations, and this person don't even have nowhere near an expectation for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, the potential of seeing something in a person is a smoky mirror. Because if a person has potential but they're not doing nothing with it, that's a lie. That's false. Because you just admiring the thought of this person and what they could be doing. And that's wasting your time. And time is something that you don't get back, okay? So the next one we're going to go on to is communicating consistently. Communicating consistently. If you're the type of man or woman who don't like to communicate, then you should not be seeking out a woman or a man. If you're the type of person that don't have your finances in order, which is also on the list, you should not be seeking out a marriage. You should have your finances in order. At least have a bank account with a certain amount of money sitting up in there. And I'm not talking about just $5,000. Like, if you are seeking out to be with someone, do you understand that when you become one, that you both are responsible for one another? In a sense, you are her provider and she is your provider. Y'all are equally yoked. So that means that you and her, or him and you and her and whatever, you guys are responsible for one another, because you decided to take that oath when you became one. So you need to communicate consistently, and you need to have your finances in order. You cannot be up in here thinking that you're going to be with somebody, ma'am or sir, and you don't have a guideline of your finances. Like, you need to have finances in order. So the next one we're going to move on to is your goals, your plans, your aspirations, and your visions. So you need to know what you want for yourself. You can't go into a marriage and not really know what you want. Like, you putting that on somebody else. You putting burden on other people. And then that's when a lot of, contrast come into play, because this person may already be at a place in their life where they already at where they wanted to be. And you are still trying to figure it out. No, baby, sweetie, if this person is not in alignment with themselves and don't even know what they want, please don't waste your time. We ain't judging nobody here either. We just being honest, keeping it real, 100. Yes. In society, people, would put out there, even in the church, like they say things like, you took the responsibility of marrying this person. You took the vows. So, you're not supposed to do this and do that. No. That's sinning, if you ask me. If you stay in a toxic relationship that's not good for you, or if you are about to enter into a relationship or a marriage that's not even, the foundation is just rocky, that's sinning. That's the real sin. When you're not sinning is when you doing what I'm talking about in this video right now. And let's keep in mind that I have experienced this before. So now that I'm aware and I know what I know now, I am so thankful and happy that I can share this information with you. So be sure to watch this video to the end, and make sure you subscribe to this video, to my YouTube channel, and like this video and share it, because somebody needs to hear this. So on to the next. Another thing I want to say, and some people may not like it, but hey, it's fine. Have sex. Have sex with this person. It's okay. Have sex with this person before you get married. Yes. That's what you do when you date. That's what you do when you friends. Have sex, because you're going to be mad. Very mad. Especially if sex is something that you enjoy. If sex is a part of, who you are, let's be real. Sex is a great thing. There's nothing wrong with sex. Society have people thinking that it's the nastiest. No, sex is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. You just need to make sure you pick and choose who you laying down with, because there's a spiritual connection that happens there. And once you give your gifts and talents to this person, you give them a part of you, you can't figure out why you can't detach from this person. That's because spiritually, when you're having sex, you're connecting yourselves. Your souls are becoming, you ever heard of soul ties? That's where soul ties come in at. Some people don't believe it, but I'm here to let you know, boo. Soul ties is so real. I've experienced it. And it's real. So please stop talking about, I don't know, that there ain't no such thing as soul ties. If you laying down with somebody and you letting them enter inside of you, and they ejaculating all inside of you, guess what? Your spirits are connected now. You ever wonder why this person gone and they no longer in your space, and you thinking about them so much, or you can feel something ain't right, or something is telling you something don't make sense? That's because this person is a part of you now, and that person can feel the same way for you as well. So I wanted to just put that out there. The next thing I'm going to say, that was have sex. Safe sex. Safe sex is the best sex. Let me add that in there. So the next thing I want to talk about is your spouse is not going to complete you. So if you only seeking out marriage because you want to be feeling completed, sweetie, I'm here to let you know that's the wrong answer. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. If you refer back to the first thing I talked about in this video, which is knowing who you are first, if you refer back to that, then you will already know that you will not be out here trying to seek a mate to complete you. Because guess what? Nothing on the outside of you is going to complete you. Everything on the inside of you is going to complete you. That's because everything on the inside of you, everything that you're looking for on the outside of you is already here. But because you're not spending time alone and practicing solitude and getting to know who your God is, this is why you are looking for love, peace, and happiness on the outside of you from this person. Putting your expectations on somebody. This is what I want. This is what I deserve. And that's all fine and good, sweetie. It's fine. But are you working on yourself first still? Because it's not fair to that person for you to say, oh, I deserve this and I want this and I want that. But you're not doing nothing within to deserve these things. So yeah, work on yourself first. Don't look for your mate to complete you. Okay? Alrighty. So the next thing we are going to talk about before you get married, right, is be aware of expectations you are bringing into the relationship. We have high standards and expectations, and I talk about this in one of my other videos. It's very imperative to have boundaries. It's very important to have expectations and standards. I'm not saying that it's not. However, if you have expectations, make sure the person that you are seeking can meet these expectations, right? Don't go into this marriage and expect for this person to give you something that they cannot give you. You expecting this person to love you, this person don't even love themselves. They can't love you. That was a good one. This person can't even put money in your pocket. This person, you know this stuff before you get into a marriage. Pay attention. Stop trying to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. Believe what you see. What your eyes is showing you, believe it. Okay? It ain't nothing wrong with believing what you're seeing. It's okay to give a little bit of benefit of the doubt, you know, giving people a chance. But let's be real here. What your eyes is seeing, even if it's not intentional from that person, still believe it. And when you see what you see, you correct it. You let that person know, hey, even though this may not have been intentional, I'm letting you know that this made me feel a way, right? So yeah, don't go into a marriage with expectations with a person unless that person can meet those expectations, okay? So on to the next. You won't always feel in love. You won't. There were times when I was in my marriage and I just didn't have no feelings. I don't know what I was feeling. I did know that I was like, I'm not really feeling this right now. You know, and it'll just be out of nowhere. This person ain't do nothing to me. It'll just be a moment that I have, you know, and so, and I'm going to be real transparent. In those moments, before I even got married, I knew I shouldn't have did it. And I did it anyway. So, you know, that's probably why I was having those thoughts. But that's just me, you know, being transparent. Like, we get into marriages knowing we not supposed to. Because we just want what we want because we see everybody else around us in marriages and relationships. So we think that that's what we want too. No. A lot of people in society is living lives that's not even theirs. They are living lives in marriages that they not even supposed to be in based off of friends, family, and society. These people don't know who they are. Because if they did, you would not be in a marriage with someone because of what somebody else is doing. Like, that's some bogus mess to me. People need to understand who they are. If you don't feel right, or if you don't feel like this is the person for you, then maybe it won't be the person for you. Maybe it could be the person for you, and you just need to get yourself in alignment with yourself to receive this person that may be for you. Right? So you won't always feel in love. Understand that. You won't always feel in love. There are going to be times where it's going to be ups and downs. It's not going to be always peachy and cream. It's not going to always be high. It's going to be a bunch of lows. So get ready. Are you ready? Are you really ready to invest into this marriage? Are you ready to be the one to have to be the one that pay the bills if your spouse loses their income? Are you ready to be the one to have to take on that responsibility? Are you ready to be the one that if your loved one gets sick, you are going to have to take care of him or her? Are you ready for that argument that might take place because your significant other have another friend that was in their life before you came and they are the opposite sex of him or her and you don't like it? Are you ready to enter into a relationship with someone who does not make enough money? Or are you ready to be in a relationship or enter into a marriage with someone who don't pay their bills? Like, you gotta really sit back and ask yourself these questions, because I'm gonna be real honest with you. If you are not when you get into that marriage, you're going to be looking like this is not what I signed up for, when actually you did, because you didn't take the necessary steps to ask questions. You just was looking at the outside of the package. You was just looking at this person on the outside, but you didn't dive deeper and go inside to see what this person's heart is like, what their mind is like, what their emotions and their feelings is like. Hell, you need to find out what their childhood was like, because a lot of these people are dealing with childhood traumas, and they growing up into their adulthood, and they bringing these traumas into their adulthood, and then they connect and get in relationships with people, and they end up hurting a person that was really good to them, and or they end up being in alignment with someone else who also had childhood traumas that brought this mess into their adulthood. Now you got two individuals that's together, that's intertwined with a bunch of trauma from their childhood. So a lot of their arguments and beefs is from their childhood, when they didn't even know each other. Like, this is some good stuff here. Y'all better be taking notes. See, I'm in school right now studying human services, and my area of concentration is women empowerment and at-risk youth and substance abuse. But I learned so much stuff, so much, and I'm so happy to be able to share this with you all, because y'all don't even probably got to go to college to get this information. So it's important that you know this person's background. It's important that you know this person's finances. It's important that you know this person's credit. Do they want to have children? You have to find this stuff out. Do not go into a relationship with someone looking to get married and this person don't want to have no kids and you do. It's okay to not be with someone who don't want what you want. Just because a man or a woman may look good and appealing to the eye, you know, just because they look good and they can dress or whatever, does not mean that's what you want for the rest of your life. No, we need something that's going to be you concrete, something that's going to last for the long haul. See, for me, I'm not looking at the outer appearance and what a person got on, how much money they got. That's the least of my concerns. My thing is, how is your heart? What is your mind like? Because that is the true essence of what makes a relationship last, a marriage last, you know? So it's important that you take time for yourself and ask yourself, what do you want? Because you don't even know who you are. You done been with this person, and this person. In between these people, you never took a break for yourself, because you hurt and you keep trying to fill voids by jumping into a next relationship, when the whole time you should have been by yourself, going through that hurt, that person that broke your heart, and getting healed. Heal yourself, because it's not fair to go into another relationship or a marriage and bring that baggage with you on someone else. It's not fair. And the way how the world works, you're going to continuously attract that. So if you're not liking what you're attracting, sweetie, then you might want to take a step back and ask yourself, what are you giving out? Because we quick to blame and point the finger at other people. We don't never want to see our own shit. We don't want to hold ourselves accountable. In times like right now, I'm single, I'm alone, I'm by myself. This is the time when I'm being so real with myself. I'm being honest with myself. Even when I'm starting to feel negativity, I instantly be like, oh, why am I feeling like this? What have I been doing? Like, I'm holding myself accountable. I don't want nobody around me who won't hold me accountable. That's another thing. Is your partner going to hold you accountable? Is this person going to be mad when you try to hold them accountable? Right? So 3 things I want to talk about before I end this video, which is one of them I talked about in the beginning of this video, and that was self-awareness, knowing who you are. The second thing I want to talk about is self-identity. And these are aside from, things that you should work on these too before you get into a marriage. But, this is something you should work on for yourself. This is limitless. Self-work is nonstop. Self-work never stops. This is something that you do daily in your life. This is a lifestyle. So self-identity, that's another one for you, right? Understanding who you are, such as your personalities, your abilities, your skills, your uniqueness. Discover what those things are while you're practicing solitude. And the last thing is your self-love. Self-love is the best love, guys. Self-love is the best love, guys. And what does loving yourself mean to you? Loving yourself means you're valuable, you're worthy, you're positive views of yourself and in the world, and being honest with yourself. That's true self-love. And when you have that, when you have self-love, self-identity, self-awareness, your spirituality, being in alignment with yourself, your true core being, honey, you ain't even gonna rush to get into a merge because you love yourself so much. You want to exude that so much that person that's going to be out here doing the same work you doing for yourself, they doing for themselves. The universe is gonna bring this person to you. You don't even have to look. Just keep working, sis. Just keep working, keep building. Keep investing into yourself, and trust me, bro, sis, that one is going to find you, right? But you got to be in alignment with yourself. You got to love yourself. You have to know who you are. You have to be aware of who you are. So subscribe to my video. Share this video. You should have subscribed to this video in the beginning. Make sure you subscribe to my video, like my video, share the video. And the reason why I'm asking you to subscribe is so that when I continue to do my videos, you will get the notification sent to you so that you will be one of the first to find out about this video so that you can hop on here and get some of this good old, enlightenment that I'm sharing here, guys, because I did a lot of self-development, personal development, self-healing, self-work, and this is information that, I'm still encouraging you guys to go pick up a book, read, and expose yourself to some things. But I'm giving you guys the blueprint here. Yes, I'm giving you guys the blueprint. So I love you all so, so much. Did y'all know love is universal? And just because I don't know you and may never met you, that doesn't mean that I can't love you. We are all connected. We are all connected, guys. We all are a part of each other, whether we want to accept it or not. And that's why I'm doing this video. So I love you so much. If nobody ain't tell you today, I'm telling you that I love you. And there's nothing you can do about it. Have a great day. Stay sucker free. And if anybody come into your space with some negativity, with some gossiping, tell them I don't want to hear it. Because we trying to vibrate high. We trying to be on a level of high vibrations. You cannot vibrate when you got people around you that's spreading negative words, that's being messy, okay? So yeah, I love you guys. Y'all have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe to my video. Bye.